Award speeches are usually safe, polished, and completely predictable. But this one wasn't. In front of Hollywood's biggest names, Timothée Chalamet suddenly broke that unspoken rule and said something so personal it instantly shifted the mood in the room. Cameras rushed to the audience. Whispers spread online within minutes. And one quiet reaction from Kylie Jenner turned a routine win into a moment fans are still dissecting. And that was only the beginning. The room was already buzzing when Timothée Chalamet's name was called, but no one expected what came next. As he stepped onto the stage to accept his Critics' Choice Award from Marty Supreme, the applause felt standard, almost routine for someone of his caliber. Then his tone changed. Instead of sticking to the usual thank yous, he slowed down, looked out into the crowd, and directed his words toward one person sitting in the audience. Cameras immediately locked onto Kylie Jenner as he spoke, and in that split second, her reaction said everything. She didn't wave or laugh it off. She quietly mouthed back words that viewers would later rewind and analyze frame by frame. That brief exchange turned a normal acceptance speech into a moment that felt deeply personal, unscripted, and completely unexpected. And once it aired, people couldn't stop asking why this moment hit so differently. What made this speech land so hard wasn't just what Timothée said, but who he has always been in the public eye. For years, he's carefully kept his personal life at arm's length, rarely offering more than vague comments or deflections when it came to relationships. That's why hearing him openly thank his partner of 3 years on one of Hollywood's most visible stages felt jarring in the best way. It wasn't flashy or dramatic, but it was sincere, and that honesty caught people off guard. Almost immediately, fans began questioning the timeline, replaying old interviews, and connecting dots that had never been clearly confirmed before. To many, this didn't sound like a rehearsed line or a publicity move. It sounded like someone dropping their guard in a room where vulnerability is rarely on display. And that rawness is exactly what made the moment impossible to ignore. The reaction online split almost instantly. On one side, fans flooded social media with praise, calling the speech mature, grounded, and refreshingly real. They saw it as a sign that Timothée had finally found stability in an industry that rarely allows it. But on the other side, the tone shifted fast. Some longtime supporters questioned whether this public moment marked a change they weren't comfortable with, claiming he felt different or less mysterious than before. Others dragged Kylie into the conversation, reigniting old narratives and reigniting fan wars that had been simmering for months. Memes popped up, timelines were dissected, and every word of the speech was analyzed like hidden code. What started as a tender moment quickly turned into a full-blown debate about image, authenticity, and whether celebrities owe fans access to their private lives. And just when the discourse hit its peak, another moment from that night added fuel to the fire. As soon as Timothée's name was announced as the winner, the room erupted, but the cameras were already hunting for something else. Before the applause even settled, he leaned in and shared a quick, unguarded kiss with Kylie, a moment so natural it almost felt accidental. It wasn't staged or dramatic, but that was exactly why it spread so fast. Clips of the kiss flooded timelines within minutes, slowed down, zoomed in, and replayed from every angle. Fans pointed out the body language, the ease between them, and how different it felt from the carefully curated award show moments people are used to seeing. For some, it confirmed everything the speech hinted at. For others, it raised even more questions. And behind that brief exchange was a deeper story about timing, pressure, and what this moment really meant for him. Behind that brief, tender moment on stage was a career built on intensity, vulnerability, and years of emotional risk. Timothée Chalamet didn't reach this point overnight. From his breakout in Call Me By Your Name to intense roles in Beautiful Boy and A Complete Unknown, every performance carried the weight of expectation, critical scrutiny, and personal exposure. Winning his 4th Critics' Choice nomination and finally taking home the Best Actor award was more than recognition. It was relief, validation, and, in a way, release. Standing there, acknowledging Kylie and the foundation she provided, wasn't just about romance. It was about having someone in his corner while carrying the emotional load of high-stakes roles and constant public attention. Fans watching online could feel that mix of triumph and vulnerability, a reminder that behind every award, There's a human being navigating pressure, fame, and the desire to stay true to their craft. And for many, that's the part of the story that resonated even more than the speech itself. This moment on the Critics' Choice stage might not have seemed groundbreaking at first glance, but for Timothée Chalamet, it could mark a turning point. From indie darling to one of Hollywood's most recognizable faces, he spent years balancing artistic integrity with the glare of mainstream fame. Publicly acknowledging his relationship while accepting one of the industry's most prestigious awards signaled a shift. He was letting the world see more of the person behind the performances. Fans and critics alike began to speculate. Is this the start of a more open, confident Timothée? Or simply a fleeting moment of vulnerability? Either way, the combination of career achievement, personal acknowledgement, and emotional honesty made this night feel like more than just another award ceremony. It was a statement, subtle but powerful, about who he is now and who he might become.